This is a special podcast presentation from 700WLW.com. This is Casey Boland On Demand.
All right, Casey is with Hangold Capital Management, as you know. And, Casey, we were talking last week that you had a bit of a scare. Yeah, there was an inquiry you thought into your credit, which meant somebody was snooping around. And things worked out fine, but just walk through some of the things that you do to sort of protect your identity, your credit, and things other people should do as well. Start with protecting your computer. What do you do?
Well, with your computer, you need to make sure that you install up-to-date antivirus software. Use a firewall when you browse the Internet. It sounds so easy, but, we get so busy with our lives, sometimes we don't update and have the latest things updated in our system. And that's critically important because that's one way people get into and have the ability to get somebody's identity is if you don't have those things up to date, you're more susceptible.
Then do you use an encryption service?
I do not, but that is something that, I'm strongly considering now based on this happening. And an encryption service, what it does is it adds a layer of extra protection by encrypting your keystrokes to prevent identity thieves from stealing personal information and passwords as they're being typed on your keyboard. So it's something that I'm strongly considering.
Yeah. And something I've done and something else I've avoided doing, which you recommend. I do shred anything with personal information on it, and I don't mail bills from a mailbox. Well, personal mailbox.
That's right, because when you put the flag outside that basically says, hey, I potentially have information here, especially if it's a check, has your account number, it has your routing number, it has your signature, has everything they need on there essentially to go ahead and steal your identity. Make sure that you use a secured form of mailing bills or mailing something from your mailbox. Don't do it from home.
Then passwords, and we've heard this time and again, yet I even get lazy when it comes to changing passwords.
Yeah, you've got to do it on a pretty regular basis, and I'm the same way. There are some services out there that do make it a little bit easier that you can use that will encrypt your passwords as well. So you may look at some services like that. And, what's helped me recently was having an identity theft monitoring tool. It worked out extremely well. It's like $9 a month for this particular service. It helped make sure that I understood that there was a hard inquiry out there. And, boy, I'll tell you, Experian did a fantastic job. I called them within a week. I got something in the mail from them saying that they had researched my request. The inquiry was removed from my credit report, and I got alerts from the other services that basically said they understand that there's been a fraud alert, which is going to be for the next 90 days for each of the three credit reporting agencies. I was very impressed with the process and how well this has worked.